It got worse today for General Motors and for the owners of more than 2.5 million recalled cars. There is something else wrong with them, and it's potentially dangerous. Once again, it involves the ignition system. Fixing this new problem will cost GM $1.3 billion. The carmaker said today it is suspending 2 engineers with pay in connection with the decade-long delay in the initial recall. Jeff Glor has been following this story from the start and has the latest.
GM said today, in addition to problems with ignitions, which can turn off while the car is being driven, keys in the recalled vehicles can be pulled out while the engine is running. All of the cars had already been recalled to replace the ignition switch. Today's recall means a separate part. The ignition lock cylinder will also be replaced. Some customers will get new keys. GM says it's aware right now of several hundred complaints. Carl Brower of Kelly's Blue Book.
If they take the key out and they think the car is off and in park, which is what it's supposed to be in before you can take the key out, that's where you get the danger of a rollaway, for instance. Because if you're parked on a hill and you think the car's in park and the engine's off and you pull the key out and get out of the car, it's going to roll away from you.
The fixes will be made on every single Chevy Cobalt, Saturn Ion, Saturn Sky, Pontiac G5, Pontiac Solstice, and Chevrolet HHR ever produced. 2.6 million vehicles in all.
General Motors is continuing to really comprehensively want to attack this problem. They're leaving, no stone, or in this case, no part unturned that could possibly be involved.
The ignition recalls overall will cost the company more in the first quarter of this year than GM made in the first quarter of 2013. Repairs are scheduled to begin at dealerships tomorrow and will likely continue through October. Last week, testifying before Congress, GM CEO Mary Barra told lawmakers her primary focus was on the fixes, not assigning blame. GM is currently piling up fines of $7,000 a day imposed by federal regulators who say the company's violating an order to turn over all documents related to the recall. GM says even though both fixes need to be made, the cars on the road right now are still safe to drive as long as drivers use the key only. But Scott, they're also offering loaners, and GM says 22,000 drivers have gone that route so far.
The key only and nothing else on the key ring. Jeff, thank you very much.